Okay. Yep, we're back again. So after trying to do some more videos on the channel, after posting my, flat Stanley, and we talked about how the bullshit at McDonald's continues. Yes, the bullshit at McDonald's has continued. Yep, the bullshit at McDonald's continues. So, if you haven't watched those, go watch those, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. However, so now we're gonna go on to, we're gonna go on the internet and try to find something else to talk about. Yes, I'll give you something to talk about. We'll give you something to figure out. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the universe. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Alright, so we're going to talk about... We're going to be talking about Spider-Man. Yes, our favorite superhero, Spider-Man. So what's going on with our favorite friend, Spider-Man? Okay. Tom Holland. Yep, Tom Holland. He probably gets a brand new Spider-Man suit every 2 weeks. Because it gets really musty in there. Musty. I don't know. Well, okay. Tom Holland hilariously says it definitely does get musty in his Spider-Man suits during the production. Okay, so he probably gets a new suit every 2 weeks, he says. This 29-year-old, he's 1996, I'm 1997, so we're around the same age, okay? Spider-Man Brand New Day, okay? His 4th standalone movie as this Web Slinger, and his 7th overall in Marvel Universe. So, we have such a great understanding, he says, however, of who Peter is. Because he is Peter, dude. He is Peter. And I have been so lucky to be on that fan base for as long as I have, ever since my introduction in Civil War, which happened all the way back when I was in high school. Yep, I've been watching Tom Holland since I was in high school. Yep. Yeah, that's how long he's been playing Spider-Man. So, Peter Parker really does feel like one of my friends. Well, you are Peter Parker. There is no doubt you are Peter Parker. Okay? It's really strange diving into that character again when, again, you've been hanging out with him the whole time. So, then he tells people earlier in the month he's been very active on the internet when it comes to saying what Spider-Man fans want to see from him. Well, Spider-Man fans, lifetime Spider-Man friends like myself, like to wish and have some hopeful praying that these Spider-Man movies will bring us justice where it's served. Sweet proverbial justice wherever it is sold. To ensure his comic book movies will directly appeal to us. Related to this article, Kevin Feige explains why Spider-Man 4 will probably replace John Watts as the Spider-Man director. This is from our friend, the Cinema Blend. But we're not talking about that. We're going to continue this. Okay. For me, I want to do the justice to Peter Parker. I want to bring the fan something that's really worth the time. And I'm very grateful and thankful for my investment in the franchise, he says. However, I don't mean financial. I mean to be able to go to the cinema 3 times, he says. 3 times, meaning his movies, not the Avenger movies, but his movies. He says, that's a big task. However, I really just kind of want to put this all together and sum this up in a vibe where people are willing to look for me. And I went to Marvel and said, this is what we should be doing, he says. I think that exactly this is what we should be doing. So, yeah, it's been a really fun process developing my movies. However, in the first time I've been allowed to play a part in this process ever since my introduction in Civil War in 2016. However, I've gone much through many transformations since then. So, again, make no mistakes when there's no mistakes. It's definitely a stressful experience, however, but I think that what we really need to get to now is filming it. So we are filming it, and it's going to be absolute gold. He says absolute gold. Like gold. Like a gold nugget. You know, you get a Hershey's gold nugget. Yeah, that's the type of gold I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. So Spider-Man Brand New Day is being directed by the Shang-Chi director. So, yeah, the Shang-Chi director. Cretan. Yeah, his name's Cretan. Yeah. Holland is now being joined by Marvel veterans, Punisher and the Hulk. Although they recently said he's still waiting on their script. Plus, there's returning players to the franchise, MJ and Ned. New cast members include Sadie Sink, Lisa Colin-Zales, and Tramel Tillman, in a bunch of undisclosed mystery roles. Okay, now it's open to hit next year, at the end of July. Yeah, at the end of July, like the very last day of July. Okay, July the 31st. The last day of July, or should we say, Eric Appreciation Month. For you guys that have been rocking with me this long. Eric Appreciation Month. The very end of Eric Appreciation Month, July. Okay, more from this website says, the Hulk says, I'm still waiting to hear about the return in Spider-Man. I don't know if I've even have a script yet, he says. And Spider-Man is using the internet to understand what fans want to see in Spider-Man. It's been driving me crazy, he says. Yes, it's been driving me crazy. It's been driving me crazy. Yeah, it's been driving me crazy. It's been driving me crazy all the time. Okay, I'll see you later.